Omaha Senator Terrell McKinney wants more police oversight. That's why he introduced a bill that would require law enforcement to make several changes statewide.
The head of Omaha's police union tells us some of those measures would be devastating for officers trying to do their jobs.
KETV News Watch 7's Sarah Feely is live in the newsroom with that story.
Terrell McKinney says he wants to increase accountability for law enforcement and has several proposals in the bill for how to do that. The police union says it is open to criticism and improvement, but says many of the requirements are, quote, solutions searching for a problem.
State Senator Terrell McKinney wants to reform law enforcement statewide. His bill, introduced in the legislature Wednesday, would create a civilian oversight committee in Omaha and Lincoln.
It creates a municipal police oversight committee with investigative powers to investigate issues and complaints within police departments. The committee would be appointed by the city council.
Omaha Police Union President Tony Connor argues the process in place now works.
Our internal affairs unit does a really good job. Our chief has done a good job over the last 10 years. He's been chief and he's held officers accountable.
The bill calls for departments statewide to release what's called a Brady-Giglio list, which the courts use to track officers who've been found to have a credibility issue.
I think the public should know which officers are on what they call it, like the bad cop list, pretty much.
Connor says there are multiple reasons an officer could be placed on that list. He adds courts already have access to it.
There's no such thing as a bad cop list. So if you're a bad cop, you're not going to be on this job. You're going to be fired and terminated because you're going to be held accountable.
McKinney's bill would also ban departments' ability to place people on a gang list. He says it's used to target people and people end up on it unjustly.
I don't think it's fair that they're just putting people who aren't in gangs on this list and also not providing an opportunity to get off this list.
Connor says gang unit officers routinely purge the list, and there's criteria followed for who gets put on it. Plus, it's not public.
If someone is on the gang list, if they've been involved in violent crime in the past, it's no different than saying, I want to get rid of officers having access to a person's criminal record.
The bill also calls for changes to no-knock warrants. Connor says OPD already changed its policy, which generally aligns with the bill's proposal. He says he welcomes the discussion.
He's thinking about, police reform, and I get that. We're available to sit down and have conversations with him. He's not invited me yet to have a conversation with him, but I would certainly like to sit down and talk to him about what real police reform looks like.
McKinney's bill would also require every officer to have a bachelor's degree by 2033. Connor says a bill passed last year pays for college education at state schools for officers, but he says requiring that degree before someone is hired could hurt recruitment, something already in crisis. McKinney says the bill just aims to build trust. Back to you.
All right, we'll see what happens. Thanks, Sarah.